How you guys doing? I want to show you something. I really want you guys to pay attention to something. I am sick and tired of people that want death. All they want is death. And they come in many forms with death. They'll make up all kind of excuses, healthcare, this and that. But at the end, when you pull the cover back, it's nothing but death. I want to show you something. I'm going to do a 360 turn. And I just want you to pay attention to something, right? This is a new development. Pay attention, guys. Stay with me and you're going to see what I'm trying to show you. Pay attention. We're going to do a 360. You see them apartments behind me? There's a new development. Actually, those are houses. I'm sorry. So that's new development. We're going to turn. We're going to turn. We're going to turn. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all of that land back there. All of this is what they do in development. Look at those apartments over there. Development. You see that? Development. You see that? I just want you guys to see that. This is a whole place, right? You see that all this is new. You see all that beauty? You see all that new? Let's walk out here. Let's walk out here. They even put a little lake out here. I want you to see something. Little, I don't know if you call it a lake or a little body of water, whatever you want to call it. See that body of water? See all that land back there? They're going to do all a bunch of development. See all that? See all this beauty right here? Now I want you to pay attention to where I'm going. On this same land, which is in Texas, there have been many people killed. There have been many people murdered. You know history, you know conquest, you know everything. But what I was sitting there thinking is that just like people have the ability to do such destruction, people have the ability to do such good. And I thought about it. I said, I'm tired of people propagating laws on abortions, abortions, abortions. We are not living in the time when I grew up where you had no social media, you had nothing, you had none of this, no information, nothing. We're living in a time where you got so much information, it's making your head go ding dong. You understand what I'm saying? And when you pay attention, all these people can get up here and gossip about the Illuminati, what they doing, who living who, what superstar dating who killed who did this, who did that. And you mean to tell me that people still don't know how to stop opening up their legs when you can't afford a baby? Stop opening up your legs when you can't afford a baby, because the consequences is a baby or can be a baby. And if you're not ready for that, then you need to slow down or you need to just use some protection. Don't give me that, oh, it don't work. Listen, that is very few far in between, and that's understandable. But that is not the majority. That ain't even 5%, y'all. That's just 2%. Let's get real. And another thing I want to say, all them old death clinics where they done chopped all those babies' lives, just like all of this land, all of this stuff in the world where a lot of murder and a lot of conquest and a lot of termination happened. Do you not understand you can take those same death clinics and cancel out death and turn those into clinics of life where you teach young men and young women and people not just about sex education, but you teach them about life, the purpose of seed, the why you have seed, why your body is built the way it's built, and why you have to go through stages of life of maturity so you can understand that when you bear seed, what that seed is for and how you invest in that seed and the purpose of that seed coming into the earth. You know, sex education ain't never taught you that. They just taught you, you know, when you stick the diggling in the holy hole, you can get pregnant, and you know you really don't want a baby. That's not what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm talking about real life. We are at a time where we got so much knowledge, there is no excuse. If folks can get their tail up on the internet and be gossiping about everybody's business, then folks can either keep their legs closed when they're not ready for babies, or they can just simply get some type of protection. But the answer is not more lasciviousness music, more sexual debauchery, more sexual music, and then all of a sudden people propagating babies ain't ready for them, and the only answer is we get Roe versus Wade intact. No, you can't keep propagating darkness and keep requesting that abortions be birth control. It's not the state's responsibility to take care of your children. It's really not. And it's not the world's taxes responsibility. It's a lot of stuff that's not. You understand what I'm saying? But we're not living in that time anymore where we just don't know. We're in a different stage now. We know too much now. And the solution is build life where there was death. On these grounds used to be a lot of death, baby. Ooh, this land has had a lot of death. But look at what you can do with history. You can turn around and build beauty. And that's the answer to politicians. That's the answer. Turn those death clinics into clinics of life. Get spiritual teachers and people who know how to teach you the spiritual things of life, not just about sex, but the spiritual things of life, about your destiny, about the destiny of your seed. Turn these clinics into life and not death. I hope somebody out there hear me, because you got people like us that wouldn't mind volunteering, helping out. Hope y'all get this message.